Big break news coming in the face-off between Kamal Haasan and pro-Kannada groups over his film Thug Life and his statement that Kannada was born out of Tamil. Now what we are learning is that amid the hearing, the breaking news that's coming in is that Kamal Haasan has said that the movie will not release in Karnataka. That is the huge development that's coming in, where Kamal Haasan, the actor, now says that the movie will not release in Karnataka. Is the big piece of news that's coming in amid the tussle where Kamal Haasan has refused to apologize for his stand that Kannada emanates from Tamil. Now this after the High Court also pulled him up for his statement, but Kamal Haasan is now saying that the movie Thug Life will not release in Karnataka. That is the big piece of news that's coming in amid this entire row between Kamal Haasan and pro-Kannada groups, which has escalated into this legal tussle as well, involving the Karnataka High Court, which has pulled him up for his statement. Now Kamal Haasan is saying in a very defiant note that the movie will not release in Karnataka. This after the High Court also pulled him up for his remarks, saying that he cannot hurt the sentiments of Kannadigas across the state. But Kamal Haasan now remains defiant, saying that he will not release his movie Thug Life in the state of Karnataka. This comes after multiple protests, even statements coming in from top Karnataka ministers who have said that they will see to it that the movie does not get released in the state of Karnataka. But Kamal Haasan now staying defiant, sticking to his guns when it comes to his statement that Kannada emanated from Tamil. Now he is saying that he will not release the movie in Karnataka after refusing to apologize for his statement. Remember, Kamal Haasan has said time and time again that his statement is based on facts. He has spoken to a lot of language experts who have given him this insight that the language of Kannada came out of Tamil. But now his defiance has gone to the next level, where he will not release the movie in Karnataka. That is the big piece of news that's coming in, where the actor is sticking to his guns despite the protests that are coming in from pro-Kannada groups since he made that statement at the audio launch of his film Thug Life. Now the movie, which was slated for release on the 5th of June, is unlikely to be released in the state of Karnataka. This after the High Court also pulled him up for his statement, saying he cannot hurt the sentiments of Kannadigas. But Kamal Haasan stating that his entire statement is based on facts. He has not said anything wrong. Remember, he also made that statement after he met Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin in the middle of this entire controversy. But now the actor is saying that the movie will not be released in the state of Karnataka. So the battle lines continue to deepen between the two sides. Remember, D.K. Shivkumar also entered the fray. He tried to diffuse the entire crisis between the pro-Kannada groups and Kamal Haasan, saying that the pro-Kannada groups should not escalate such a small issue and the matter should rest, because Kamal Haasan has expressed some level of remorse, that saying that he did not want to hurt the sentiments of Kannadigas across the state. But that hasn't worked. Kamal Haasan refusing to apologize for his statement, even after D.K. Shivkumar tried to diffuse the entire crisis. Now Kamal Haasan is saying that the movie will not release in the state of Karnataka. And the High Court also pulled up the actor, accusing him of having a massive ego when it comes to this entire row that has sparked after his statement that the language of Kannada was born out of Tamil. So that is the big piece of news that's coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Kamal Haasan remaining defiant, saying that he will not release this movie Thug Life in the state of Karnataka after refusing to apologize for his statement that the language of Kannada was born out of Tamil. Remember, he made that statement during the audio launch of his movie Thug Life, which is slated for a release on the 5th of June. But now, after the High Court even pulled him up for his statement, accusing him of having an ego and not apologizing for his remarks, accusing him of hurting the sentiments of Kannadigas across the state, Kamal Haasan is now saying that he will not release the movie in Karnataka. I'm joined by my colleague Sudat on the broadcast to get more insight into this huge development that's coming in amid the standoff between Kamal Haasan as well as pro-Kannada groups, where Kamal Haasan will not release the movie in Karnataka. Sudat, over to you.
Well, this is definitely a massive development. There are several key points to note here. One is that Kamal refusing to apologize would mean for many, especially for his side and Tamil Nadu, that he's perhaps sticking to his guns. But it will largely be perhaps seen as obstinance here, because remember, the Karnataka High Court itself has said that this was ego shown from the actor, and in the letter that he presented before the court, the one that he has in fact written to the Karnataka Film Chamber of Commerce, it was clear that he had not really issued any sort of apology. He had maintained that he had massive love for Kannada. And he has, of course, maintained that he has a mutual respect for Kannada. And he even went on to say that the controversy perhaps came at a time to reiterate that there is mutual love between both languages. But at no point in the letter did he mention that there was any clear sort of clarification or the fact that he regretted it or any sort of apology. Nothing was really present in this entire letter. And in the very letter that he presented before the court did observe that one word, a sentence was missing about an apology. This is the observation made by the court. And in fact, Kamal's counsel argued that there was no malice behind his words and that is why there was no need for an apology. But the court definitely did observe that this was ego and the actor should in fact apologize since he had hurt the sentiments of many. But in a huge twist in the part of the hearing, you remember Kamal had in fact approached the court to see that the film would have a smooth release in Karnataka. But now a massive twist in this entire hearing where Kamal himself has come forward much before the court's orders, saying that the film would not release in Karnataka. So it's a huge development. Not only will it be viewed poorly here, would be perhaps viewed as obstinance instead of sticking to his guns, but it is also going to possibly have ramifications on any of Kamal Haasan's future releases in Karnataka, given that Thug Life now will in all likelihood, of course, not see the theatres on 5th. But any future projects of Kamal Haasan will perhaps not be released in Karnataka at all, given the fact that this is possibly not going to go away from public memory anytime soon.
Right, and I'm also joined by Purnima Murli to get the ramifications of this move coming in from the state of Tamil Nadu as well. Purnima, we also saw that defiant note coming in from Kamal Haasan after his meeting with MK Stalin. Remember, language being one of the key salient points right ahead of the Tamil Nadu state elections. Any political calculations behind this move coming in from Kamal Haasan? Clearly, he is stuck to his guns, saying he will not apologize, now going to the extent of saying that the movie will not release in Karnataka.
Well, this also comes at a time when the DMK, the ruling DMK and the allies of the DMK have fully backed Kamal Haasan. They have also echoed what Kamal Haasan said, that he did not belittle Kannada. He loves the language, and he spoke this at an entertainment event, not really having any political intention behind the statement that he made, and that it should not be blown out of proportion. They also added that Tamil, of course, is the mother of all Dravidian languages. That is something that the DMK and the allies said. And interestingly, they also said that the timing of this controversy comes at a time when Kamal Haasan is all set to make his parliamentary debut. And there were people from Tamil Nadu who also sort of backed his statement. They said that when Kamal Haasan reiterated that it was out of love that he made the statement, why make this into a political issue? So considering that the support Kamal Haasan got from the DMK and its allies, except for the opposition parties, the other parties, and even Seeman, Nam Tamil Kachi's leader, he also backed Kamal Haasan. So considering the support that he's garnered from Tamil Nadu, Kamal Haasan sticks to his stance, says that he will only apologize if he's made something wrong. And while there were reports that perhaps the film will be boycotted, Kamal Haasan himself making it clear that the makers of Thug Life decided not to release the movie in Karnataka, considering the kind of backlash that Kamal Haasan has faced from Karnataka. They've decided not to release it here. Kamal Haasan continues to get the support of the ruling DMK and the allies as well.
Right.
Network 18 is now the clear leader in digital media, with 55% more users on native platforms and social media than Times Internet. Network 18, the undisputed leader of news networks, way ahead of the times.